What's up everyone, it's Corey from MAWF Gaming and welcome to a G910 Orion Spark unboxing and review video. Right here you can see I got a nice little wristband, which is actually a 4GB USB as well from Logitech, along with the G910, purely for pre-ordering it. And there you can see the nice G logo on the box, as well as all the nice little like blue color, which is the new color scheme. Good length of cable as well. You also get the setup guide in there and a longer wrist rest, which I recommend you definitely put on straight away. And there it is, the G910 not lit up. That's what it looks like right there. It's quite nice. You do have the option, of course, to turn off the lighting later on, but let's just get it plugged in, download the Logitech gaming software, and look at that. That little G910 is actually on a little piece of perspex, which you can actually see through to your desk. Of course, it doesn't look that good on a black desk, but on any other color, it'd be pretty cool. Then right here in the gaming software, you can see you've got your macro keys, lighting, and it's actually a heat map to show you which keys you press the most. But we're just going to have a look at the lighting first up, because that is the biggest standout feature of this keyboard, of course. First up, we got the freestyle mode, which just lets you put whatever color you want pretty much anywhere. You can choose from any color on the spectrum. The white doesn't work too well, and you can't change the media keys up the top right or the memory keys up the top left, but you can change everything else. Next up, you got zones, which is very SteelSeries-esque, the way its default configuration is right there, as you can see. Looks really cool though, and then of course you can just have like the little zones lit up in different colors, which is pretty awesome for gaming and all other stuff as well, like maybe Photoshop or something. And then you got commands, which basically turn off all the lights for the keys which you're not using, and turn on the lights for the keys which you are using. You can of course change the color as well, and then so you can see which keys are active for whatever specific game or whatever you're using. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually prefer zones to that one, but that's pretty cool as well. And then next up we have effects, which is where things start getting more awesome. Starting with breathing, you can choose the color and how quickly the LEDs breathe on and off as well. So you can have that full on trippy effect right there on full speed as well if you'd like. Then you've got star effect, which is something I'd like to see. When you lock your keyboard, it actually just goes back to completely blue. Well, I mean, sorry, when you lock the computer, I'd like this to be what it actually does instead. That would be awesome. It's a very cool little star effect. Sort of like what Roccat have. And yeah, I don't pretty much use that, but it is very cool for when you're not at your computer. I reckon that's pretty awesome. You can change the colors of that as well. And then you've got key press, which basically just lights up the keys as you press them and then they fade out. You can of course change the color of that as well. That is pretty awesome mode, but not something I'm going to use either. Then color cycle, which I like quite a lot. It just changes through the rainbow basically. And you can of course change the speed of that as well. And then finally, my favorite, color wave. We're going to start on horizontal full speed, which is what I use. And it also does vertical and center out, but we're going to have a look at that right here. Check it out. It's definitely the best mode out of all of them, I reckon. Definitely looks the coolest on horizontal as well. And right now, I'm just going to show you like different angles of that and the different vertical and center out as well. I just wanted to tell you what I think of this keyboard after using it for a number of weeks now. I am very pleased with it. I think the build quality is exceptional, especially because the mechanical keys are not made in Germany like some of the other brands, but they are actually supposedly tested to last even longer than the German ones. And I can believe that because I had a Logitech G910 Gen 1 a long time ago, and that lasted me over a decade and still works to this day. So I definitely believe in the Logitech brand, and the build quality on this is absolutely exceptional. It's very sturdy, very strong. The keys are something they've just engineered. The Robot G mechanical key, it's their own key, and it's actually really good, surprisingly good for something which hasn't been out for like such a long time. But it is actually very nice and sort of has a feel between a cherry brown and a cherry red, somewhere in between there. But yeah, it has a very nice feel for gaming and typing, despite that. Basically, it's perfect for me, and I think it will suit a lot of people as well, as long as they're not too set on what they have at the moment. Next up, we're looking at the little lights at the top. We've got numlock, caps lock, and scroll lock. These are all in the blue lighting effect. And you've got your button which disables the Windows key so you don't accidentally press it when you're gaming. And then you've got a lighting button which just turns off all the lights and then turns them back on when you press it again. Media keys up here, play, pause, stop, back, forward, mute, and a nice little scroll wheel for the volume, which is actually really nice. started using it quite a lot. Then next up, you can see the keycaps are actually sort of ridged on the edges, and the printing on the keycaps actually you can feel because of the way it's printed. So they actually have extra lines on the arrow keys and the WASD, just so you have a little bit more grip. Then up here, you've got the memory banks, 3 banks, and then also the memory record button. And then on the left hand side, 5 G keys, and then 4 up the top for a total of 9 programmable keys, with 3 banks, makes it 27 programmable functions overall. Then we're going to have a look at under the keycap, which is these brand new switches, Roma G. You can see the light comes through the center through a little lens, and then that's the back of the keycap right there, the little 4 prongs. Actually lights up the key very, very nicely, and it has a very nice feel, as I said before. Next up, you're seeing something which has never actually happened in any keyboard I can think of, at least. It's actually a dock for your phone. I guess you could also put your tablet or something like that up there. And as you can see, I can put my phone sideways or straight up, and it is very good. It's right in the position you'd want it. I, of course, already have a dock which actually meets all my needs. It charges as well, but it's very cool if you don't have some sort of dock for your phone at the moment, or somewhere to put it while you're at your computer. It's definitely better than sitting it on the desk. It's probably better than a standalone dock as well for positioning, that's for sure. And there you can see what it looks like when you prop it up on its feet as opposed to what it's like when it's straight down. And yeah, that's pretty much all for this. I actually really enjoy this keyboard. I definitely highly recommend it to you if you're looking for one of the best keyboards you can get out there. Next up, we're going to have a look at a quick sound test, and that's going to be the last thing for this video. So I'll just shut up right now and let you listen to that. And there you go, you can see it's pretty nice and quiet under pretty much all situations. Links, as always, will be in the description for this product, and that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, happy gaming.